Now, when I told you we was filming the Oriental Blue show, your ears pricked up. So it's not that kind of Oriental Blue video, okay? This is Oriental Blue.
Hang on a minute.
Of a design.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. You're casting aspersions at my reputation here. Those lovely ladies and gentlemen out there might now think that I've got a bit of a blue persuasion.
A blue persuasion?
I don't. I've never watched anything pornographic in my entire life.
No, appeared in it, yes. Watched it, never.
Can't say that. They'll be searching the internet for it.
Anyway, your colour is pink. Anyway, listen, Oriental Blue. Now, we've got various download options for it here. We've got option 1, got option 2, or you can get 1 and 2 together. But we've got great Oriental downloads here, and many of them, like the willow patterns, etc., have got like a blue design set with them as well, which would go really lovely with this, because you've got those Oriental ceramics, the big pots, the plates, the bowls, and that lovely Oriental blue. We've got a great set here of background papers, 2 sets, and you can make beautiful cards like this. We've got two up close and personals to show you exactly what's in set 1 and 2. We've also got a gallery, and we've also got a demo for you as well. Yeah. But if you care to have a look on the website where the product is, you might see other demonstrations as well there. So I'll tell you what, let me just have a look at this. Let me just give you an idea of what you're going to get. This is like a few samples. Now, I'm not sure which ones this is from, but this is the kind of thing you'll be getting. We're going to show you in a minute up close and personal. So look at that, isn't that beautiful? You've got that beautiful Oriental plate there with the willow pattern on, and you've got them all beautifully overlaid there as a lovely background paper. Now, this is the kind of thing that you're going to get with the Oriental Blues. Matching, you're getting a positive and negative effect. So, for example, I suppose that's the positive effect. And then you've got the negative version of that as well. You've got loads and loads of different Oriental designs in this set. So, for example, there you go. That's a different, same design, but much smaller. So you can mix and match and create some beautiful Oriental effects there. You're getting the floral ones too. And again, you're getting different sizes and you're getting positive and negative. Isn't that gorgeous, that? And you've got a small version of that too. There you go. And you can see that up close and personal. Look, that would make great in a doll's house, wouldn't it? So you're doing a Chinese restaurant or something. Okay. It's normally red. Why is it always red? Anyway, another example, see there's the positive or the negative version of that same design. So when you put them both together, they look really good. Smaller version there too. These are just some of the papers. You've got loads of, well, there's 20 different papers altogether, 10 in one set and 10 in another one. And these will go really well with any of your kind of Oriental decoupage or toppers or stackers. And you've got the same, this Oriental blue colour that we use throughout the whole of the range here. And you can see the different designs there. But listen, I think what we'll do is, should we show them Oriental 1 first?
I think we should.
These are just the designs that you're going to find in Oriental 1. If you like this one, get your download, click on it, and just download it. Aren't they beautiful, those?
Now, we should explain something about that, shouldn't we? What you just saw was the VT from when this was available as a printed paper set. So you won't actually be getting all of those on the download, but of course, because it is a download, you'll be able to print those individual designs out as many times as you like.
Yes, well, the way I was going to explain it, which would be much more clarity, so confusing everybody, was that, as you noticed at the beginning of that, there was 5 of the same design. That was just to show you can print off as many as you want. And then you saw the other individual designs in there as well. So you're not going to get the 5 of the same design to print off it. You get one design of the willow pattern, a plate, and you can print that off as 6,000 times if you want to.
Now, just let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Normally, when there's a difficult explanation to make, he normally passes it straight on to me because his little brain can't work out how to do some things like that. So I don't know why he just humiliated me publicly like that.
Kettle. pot, kettle.
Indeed.
Anyway, we have set 2 as well. Let's see if you can hit the right button. Is it all set up, ready to go?
It is.
Right, let's go. Let's have a look at set 2. Well, come on, where's set 2?
Oh, I thought you wanted to show it live.
If you see what I mean? I'm surrounded by idiocy. I said I've only got a few papers here.
Right.
We're going to show
if
you
I
set
get
1
up and walk
set
away
2.
from this control panel now, you will be up something creek without a paddle.
I'll just sit here looking gorgeous.
Talking about creeks, have you seen that documentary with Kevin McLeod?
No, we're not looking at
word.
that. Can you just put set number 2 on, please?
I can, since you asked so nicely.
We're going to have meetings after this. Oh, well done. There was no cock-ups in that. You actually got the button hit at the right time.
Steady boy.
Steady boy. Anyway, these are your Oriental blues. You've got 2 selections. That was the second selection or the first one. You can have a look at these videos anytime you want. If you go to where the product is, little boxes, video boxes, click on those just to remind you, or go and look at the thumbnails, which you can make large and have a look yourself. Now listen, what we've got now is just a little bit of a gallery using lots of different toppers and that, but just showing you different ways of using these papers as a little bit of inspiration for you. Go on, off you go, Barry. Hit the button. lovely. Just
They
little
are
cards you can
beautiful.
make. Beautiful,
Gorgeous.
beautiful. Now, have you got another little treat for us?
I have got a demonstration for
Have
you.
you? No,
I have.
we've got loads of different demonstrations, and don't forget, if you go and have a look on the website where the product is, then you may find one or two there. But listen, this is just one way of using the papers to give you that Oriental style. Now for this project I've taken the Oriental blue and I'm going to use one of those toppers there, and I've got 2 squares of negative and positive background papers. I've also got a 6x6 inch card there, and these papers I'm going to fold and create a frame for the topper to go inside there. And just cut those a little bit smaller than 6 inch by 6 inch, but you must make sure that those 2 pieces of paper there are exactly the same size. First thing I've done is stuck down the first piece of paper there, and I've used the darker image there at the bottom, as you can see. Now I'm taking the second one. Now before I stick this one down, I just need to find the centre of the edges there. So if you just fold it over, you can obviously use a pencil and measure it, but if you just fold it over like that and just a little crease at the end, you've got the middle there, and then fold it the opposite way, and then just crease it a little bit at the edges there. Make sure it's all accurate there. Just press it down and just crease it. And you've got along the edge, you know exactly where the centre of the edges are. Open that out and it's ready to stick down, as you can see. So there's the paper all ready to stick down. Now we're going to stick it down with the pattern face down, but you can do it the other way around if you want a white frame, but I'm trying to make the frame look as good as the design that's there. Now don't forget, the centre of it is also going to be with a topper, so you only need a white background. Now what I've done is just put some glue there in the centre, and now I'm sticking this down over the top of the first piece of paper, but what I'm trying to do is line that up so I've got some triangles on each of the corner there, and try and get as even as possible. You can measure if you want to get it perfectly accurate, but I'm just doing that by eye. Now what I've got here is just a little stick. Now it's a kebab stick, it's a wooden kebab stick. You just need something that's long and thin, but you've got various thicknesses if you want. We're going to roll the paper around this, so you don't want it tapering, so it's thicker one end than the other. So you just want a nice straight wooden stick like that, and the kebab stick is perfect to use. Now take one corner, and what we're doing now is rolling this up right from the end tightly, just tightly roll it up. And what we're aiming to do is just to go where we've done the folds on the edges there. Now just roll it evenly, do it, take your time, roll it up to where the creases are, just go past it slightly, and then roll it back, and then taking a glue pen, which I prefer to use, then just roll it back and use a little bit of glue on there. And then just roll it back over the top, right so the creases are exactly in the right place. Hold it for a few seconds till the glue is stuck, and then you can take your wooden skewer out. And you've got the first part of your frame there. Now all you have to do is do the flap that's on the opposite side and roll that in as well. So you've got 2 flaps either side open, then take your wooden skewer again and just roll the first flap in. Now what you want to do this is nice and tightly and accurately until both of the edges just butt up there nice and tight. Then unroll it, a little bit of glue, and again roll it right the way up so you see the edges really firmly butting up together. It works really well, and there you can see how naturally those form a nice mitre there at the corner of your frame. And as you can see, I've done all the 4 sides there, and I've formed that lovely kind of padded, rounded effect, very Oriental kind of frame. You can do that with many of your different projects, and that doesn't have to be Oriental. And then I've got my topper that's just going to fit inside there. And okay, you'll all notice that my square is not absolutely perfect, but I'm a busy man. I don't have time to measure everything. There you go, but you'll have more time, and you'll be able to spend more time on it to get a much more accurate, finished piece.